And hello, everyone, and welcome back to Die Time, our little Call of Cthulhu podcast that we've been doing. We do not have a Matthew tonight, as you can see. Instead, we had the Die Time logo in his place. But we do have everyone else.
I was rooting for Pikmin, but yeah.
You were, what were you rooting for?
Pikmin.
Pikmin?
Yeah, just the Pikmin in that box.
I don't think we have the license for that.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because Nintendo just doesn't even like normal Let's Plays.
I mean,
let's be frank.
Let alone tournaments.
Oh yeah, no, Nintendo. Please do not sue us for even mentioning your name in this hereby live stream. But regardless, in the moment, I just want to give a couple big thanks. First of all, we have some brownies here, which if you could lift up, thank you. This was in celebration by my partner, who I'm not going to name because you don't have an online alias, and I can't.
The camera.
I can't. Yeah, they're right there. You never know. No, thank you very much. These were actually a gift to everyone here for hitting 1K. We also don't have an Abraham tonight, so I will be running the stream myself, which is just adding a bunch of extra fun little things. Real quick, though, before we jump into everything else, last session, we actually left off without doing something very critical for a Call of Cthulhu campaign, which is called a luck improvement check. So right now, I'm going to have all my players make a luck roll, and if you fail, you get something. If you succeed, you only get a little bit of something.
So are we doing this first or announcements?
Oh, we're going to do this, and then we're going to run into announcements.
Got it.
Because that's what I have on my copy sheet, because we did not do a good job of pre-show.
Okay, well, you didn't have to say that.
We did a great job of pre-show.
Exactly, all right.
Because we know exactly what's happening, all of us, at once.
Okay, so throwing up roll 20 here.
Yep.
All right, and we're rolling luck.
Yep, everyone go ahead and make a luck improvement check.
I have a regular failure.
Regular failure? Okay, you're going to roll a d10, and then you're going to add 5.
All right. I'm going to assume if it's over, it's
Fuck.
a failure.
It is a failure,
Yeah,
yes.
still like that. Okay.
Fuck.
Yep. 33 over.
Yeah, you want to you want to fail in this situation.
Okay. Then yes, it failed.
Kenny, you're staring at me like something horrible has happened.
4.
Oh,
That's extreme.
you just gained 5.
Yeah. Okay.
You still get a little bit because
Okay, sure. I'll take
these games will get dangerous.
All right. Now you said roll 10. A 10.
Yeah, roll a d10 and then add 5.
Cool.
Okay, 4 and then a 5, so 9.
9, and then just add that to your luck score. Jose, are you now above 30? No. Oh no. Okay.
Just under.
All right. So Jose could die this episode.
Don't say that.
Goodbye, Desmond.
Wait, should he get to go again since we didn't do it last episode?
No, we did in the pre-show. I had him make one of these for the prequel.
Oh.
He just spent a lot of luck in the prequel. Check out the prequel.
That's true.
Anyway,
There you go. It was all an ad for the Patreon.
it was all an ad for the Patreon. Anyway, Kenny, you have a couple announcements to make as well, I believe.
Yes. So once again, I would like to thank our artist for our character art, TechViolence, my very best friend, who is a very hard worker. They have a Twitch channel called twitch.tv/techviolence. That is TechViolence. I think I got that right.
I think you did.
Sounds right.
Yeah. So TechViolence, thank you if you're watching. Thank you, my friend. This stream wouldn't look as pretty without you. And also, we mentioned last week that we hit 1,000 subscribers, and we launched a very special thing. So, Ben, have a question. So,
Yes.
Have you ever watched the Scope channel and just wondered, boy, oh boy, where can I talk to these people? Where can I meet other
Wow.
like-minded
You know
people?
what? All the time. I watch the return of the movie, the return of the show, Die Time, and I keep going, wow, these are some great guys that I just want to hang out, and gals, because we have all sorts of people on these shows and all sorts of guests, and I keep going, wow, they just seem really cool to hang out with.
Yeah, well, I have great news for you. We have a Discord channel that's
Yeah!
community Discord channel that's officially launched now, and along with that is our Patreon. our Discord is a great place to meet other like-minded people who love Call of Cthulhu, Attack on Titans, whatever the hell that we've covered on this channel as well. So
Animes to slasher films.
yeah, exactly. So please, if you want to hang out with us and also stay up to date with what we're doing with this channel and what content we're releasing, we have something pretty exciting coming very soon. I can't talk about it yet. I didn't. Sign
We have an embargo on that. We still do not have the assets and release date, but it's going to be fun.
I didn't sign an NDA, but I'm doing it out of good faith for my
Okay,
friend.
well, thank you. I guess we should pass out an NDA for everyone on that project.
Yeah.
In the meantime, as previously stated, we have a prequel, and if you are catching up, and also we're running ads now that we're monetized. If you don't want to watch the ads, we have a Patreon, and that has all of our newer content going from August onward without advertisements. Keeps it nice and simple for you guys. We, in addition, have a bit of a prequel episode to all of this, following both Desmond and Jonah on exactly how they met. That is called Night Detention. You can check that out on the Patreon as well. In the meantime, though, I believe that takes care of all of our announcements.
Yes, and tonight I will be once again using my Steam Deck for Roll20, and I'm definitely not playing Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah, not sponsored by Steam Deck or Baldur's Gate 3. But if you know someone that wants to sponsor us.
But hey, if you do.
Well, yeah, we'll do anything. Yeah. With that, then, I think it's die time. Last session, we left off with a discovery. Adrian, you had been brought here, along with the rest of your compatriots, to the Orion Academy, a military school sometime in 1918. Your friend, Clyde, had been summoned by someone new to you. A seeming classmate that just went by Arnie. You knew him to be part of what's known here as the A class. A group of kids that seem different than the rest of you. Upon their arrival back, they seemed distant. Withdrawn. Off. You in particular, you all heard a loud clatter in the library as you were trying to rest. The library where Clyde said that he was going to, and you raced off to help him. When doing so, you saw that he was trying to lift this large, seemingly felled bookshelf. You helped, and below you discovered that classmate of his, Arnie, completely and utterly crushed. Adrian, your mind was not ready for this. You were not ready to see someone so brutally murdered. You let out a scream, and the rest of you all could hear it from your own comfort, your own dorms. And that's where we pick off. The rest of you, Desmond and Jonah, as you sit there, and Jonah, your head poking out, hearing this scream, you watch as other doors around you begin to open. One in particular opens, and you see that girl from earlier that had been talking with Clyde, Kate, stick her head out. What was that?
You know, I'm really not sure. Maybe you should go look.
Smart.
Shoot. Okay. Everyone, I'll be right back. She begins to take off. You let her go solo? Okay.
I just hear this like as I'm in the back. I was like, oh, "Are you crazy?"
She looks back as you say that. We gotta look out for each other. If someone's hurt, I'm going. And just immediately takes off. Do you guys follow or do you stay?
I step back a little bit and go to Jonah to say, "I feel like this should be a sign that we should get out of here."
Yeah. I think we should try to leave, like, the whole place.
Can I do like a look around the room to see if like either the window is like easy to open or anything?
Yeah, so I'll right off the bat, the windows themselves are bolted.
Nice.
However, it does seem that at least that scream that Adrian let out is some doors are opening, some people are talking. After you guys let it go for a little bit, that bigger kid that was picking on a younger boy that went by the name Bartholomew, Dimitri, steps out and looks around. Kate go there by herself?
Yeah. You should probably follow after her.
That is what I was gonna do. Where's you guys' people?
Don't know.
Make a fast talk check.
Oof. Yeah, that's gonna be a failure.
Doesn't matter because he rolled a 100.
You probably.
So
He didn't care anymore.
Nope. He was not paying attention to you at all. Did not check in on the actual severity of the situation, and then just books off. If you guys want, the halls themselves are kind of open, and there seems to be a little bit of commotion. If you guys want to move anywhere else, you could, but
I think this with this scream and this distraction, it would make a good point to slip out right now.
Absolutely, and I think we should do that.
all right. Okay, I'm into this. Okay, you guys looking around, there is just opposite of you the stairs that actually go down and would lead you guys to the ground floor where you guys could try to make a little bit more of an approachable escape if you wanted to. In the meantime, if you guys choose to go there, you may. Otherwise, we're gonna go off to the source of said scream.
I don't know how much you want me to sell this. I don't want to blow everyone's eardrums off. But yeah, I scream a lot.
I will say, for the two of you though, if you guys are going down those stairs, I would like stealth checks from the two of you, and I will make a stealth check for your younger sister, Saxa.
Right. Hard success.
Hard success.
No. No. Not good.
Not that.
About 50 off.
Yeah, no, you're not. Nope. Okay, failure, success. Okay, and we'll see what her roll does later. Okay, you all believe that you are quietly heading down those stairs.
I'm
Further
quietly
down the
doing
hall.
it. I can't speak for anybody else. Bye.
I'm being quiet.
You know you are at least the one who's being quiet, for sure. As that is happening, though, Adrian, as you're looking down and you just begin to scream in terror, it takes a couple moments. You, in just kind of a fever of screaming, you see just blur. Nothing's coming in. You think you see Clyde trying to shake you by the shoulder. Hey, I need you to calm down, man. I need you to calm down. It's gonna be okay. Eventually, as this is happening, another hand comes around you, and you feel yourself being... There's more than one person on you now. Okay, go ahead and make a fighting brawl check.
Okay. Fighting brawl.
For audio listeners, he pantomimed throwing someone on the ground from behind.
I'm fucking suplexing. No, I'm kidding. Fucking suplexing them. Sorry, audio listeners. I forget you're here.
Inclusive.
I'm the problem. Okay. What was it? Combat? Hand to hand?
Fighting brawl.
Yeah.
Fighting brawl. Okay, thank you. Sorry, still new to this Roll20 Call of Cthulhu.
He's getting his stats confused with the Baldur's Gate one. Don't worry.
But yeah, Baldur's Gate is absolutely what's holding everything up here.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I'm hitting pause on Baldur's Gate here. All right. Wait. That's under combat, right? Or skills?
It's under both.
Why am I not seeing it? Dodge, ball, movement.
You'll see it far to the right-hand side under
Fighting?
Fight.
This is the brawl skill, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it is the brawl skill.
Okay, got it. God
Yep.
damn. So sorry, folks. Oh, that's better than I thought it would be. Yeah, that's extreme. Oh dear.
Well, she didn't do that well.
Oh dear.
As this is happening and you are screaming in a fit, a set of hands comes across your shoulders and you hear a girl's voice. Hey, it's gonna be okay. And you just toss her over your shoulder. She does go ahead and roll a d3.
Okay. That's like
That's a d6 and then
D6.
just half it. Yep.
yeah. Oh, 1.
Okay, she only takes 1 point of damage, but even then, it seems like as you throw her, surprisingly, she manages to hold on and soften the blow drastically, and you were not
She lands
expecting
on her
this.
side.
Yeah, and she's still holding on to you. Hey, Al, that hurt. I need you to calm down. Go ahead and make a power check for me.
Okay. This is how you talk to girls, guys.
Just throw them on the
throw 'em.
ground.
Just throw 'em. I'm being sarcastic. Power. I believe that's a hard. Yeah, that's hard.
Hard?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. As this is happening, you start looking down and your vision begins to clear and you stop screaming. You're still hyperventilating, but now below you, you see slicked back, dark brown hair. Kate's looking up at you. This girl that you've only seen occasionally from across the hall, and she's currently holding onto your arm, and the other is just against your chest, and you can feel as she's trying to slow your breathing. It's okay. It's okay. She looks back behind her. What the fuck? She's now looking at the puddle that was Arnie. At that, my friends on the escape
You did not just say escape.
Oh, yes, I did. In a horror game, no less.
Escape. That does sound like a Cthulhu monster.
Yeah, you are, as you work your way down those stairs, you find yourselves in what appears to be the sort of classroom section of all this. A bunch of spaces around you. You turn left and right. You know that left leads you towards the lecture halls, and subsequently the mess halls and the exit to at least the back area. And then to your right seems to go towards the straight classrooms, but also where... Actually, this is a very good point. Do either of you have a navigation skill?
I believe maybe.
I
No.
have 10.
Wait,
10?
how can I
You
check
can
that?
feel free to roll navigate if you want. That will help surmise if you guys want to figure out where the exit proper is.
While the game
Failure.
is escaping, I'm having a
Failure. Jose?
I mean, it's a 10 too, but
It is a 10. You remember, if you succeed, though, you have a chance to level it up.
no.
No. Okay, turning towards your right, you know that there's more classrooms there. You're not sure what else lies that way, but you do know that you can at least get out towards the back if you go towards the mess hall and the lecture halls.
Okay, let's go that way.
All right. Heading through. You make your way through the halls, again, doing your best to keep quiet, and eventually you do come upon the exit that leads you to the mess. It's dark here at this point in the night. Nothing seems amiss. However, go ahead and make a listen check for me.
Success.
Grab their things. How do I know if it's between hard and extreme?
Extreme is a 5th. I have a shortcut on my DM screen, so just tell me what your total score is.
Okay, total score was 79. I rolled 70.
It is not an extreme success. An extreme success for you would be a 15.
Okay, so it is still hard.
Hard success.
Okay.
Okay. Hard success on that listen. As you're moving through, you can hear from the back of the mess hall faint arguing. Arguing is the wrong word for it, though. It's more one-sided than that. God damn it, Emily. Keep telling you. We can't keep giving them this. It's too much. We already don't got enough food for everyone right now. They're... The new kids just... You know how it is? They seem... I don't care if they're hungry. I just care that you give them the basics of what we need. They're already not paying us enough. And honestly, this entire place is giving me the fucking creeps. The male voice is one that you guys do not recognize. But the female voice is definitely that of the lunch lady from before. They seem to be around. You see just opposite of the way, there is the exit doors. And to your left, if you so choose, is the med bay.
Do we think we need any supplies from the med bay? Or do we just continue to try to book it?
I think it's not a bad idea to maybe go to the med bay.
Okay. Easy enough to do. You guys are close in this regard. You don't even need to make it across the room. You just have to go through the next door on your left. As you push through, It's as if you stepped into an empty hospital wing. Drapes and dividers line the walls. There doesn't appear to be anyone here. On your left, there's a door, but if you guys want to scavenge for some supplies, go ahead and make a spot hidden check for me.
Failure.
I fumbled.
Failure and fumble. You guys spend some time in here. However, you're looking through and you can't figure out what you're looking for. Neither of you are completely perverse in the art of medicine. You're hoping to find something simple, some gauze, some basic first aid supplies, maybe even some random pills that might be a little bit useful. But there's nothing that particularly sticks out to you all. However, you, Desmond, as you're reaching through, you think you find something. Pulling through some old supplies. It looks like there's some sort of syringes here that could be useful, maybe some painkillers. But as you pull out the drawer, you bump into what was a rather precariously placed set of medical equipment, and just a loud as metal begins to clang on the ground. From the far door, one that you have not gone through yet, you hear someone. Hell's that? A light turns on in the next room, and you hear the sound of footsteps coming towards you.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna suggest that we fucking hide.
Yeah.
All right.
Very much.
Your stealth check still holds. Yours has just been failed, but I will allow now for a pushed stealth roll.
Oh, great.
Extreme success.
Normal.
Normal. Okay. That is good. All right. And I'm going to make one as well for our other friend. Your little so as you guys do this, you guys scatter off, and fortunately, this is an easy place to find hiding spots. It is a hospital, for lack of a better term. There are plenty of isolated places for you guys to hide, beds for you to go under. This is the perfect place to get caught. And as you watch as that next door opens, you guys find your hiding places. And Jonah, you notice that you do not know where Saxa is.
Wait, like I lost track of her, or
you lost track of her, and she in the process of everyone trying to hide. In that moment, though, the lights turn on. You hear a familiar voice. All right, who's there? You hear the sound of a gun cock. I know no one's rummaging through. Footsteps pass both of you. And then there is the sound of a small sneeze from across the room. Immediately, who you definitely know to be Sergeant Reginald, walks over, pulls off a set of blinds, and begins to shout. Now, what do we got here? Another one of the new ones is being bad. Ow, 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 ow! He begins to walk, and Jonah, from where you are, you can see that currently just his feet and Sax's feet are walking in unison together as he begins to walk through that door that he just came out of.
Okay. So I'm gonna climb out from under the bed quietly
Okay.
and attack him.
You do have the stealth. Okay.
Oh boy.
Go ahead and make a fighting brawl check. He will be surprised for this. So as long as you don't fumble, you should land. You get a bonus die though, in case you get a crit.
No, it was a success.
It was a success. Go ahead and roll that bonus die for me still. On roll 20, you will select the section that says, right after your roll, that says bonus/penalty.
Oh, okay.
And just click that. Okay.
5.
That does not help you be better at this. However, it is still something. Go ahead and roll damage on that, which will be I believe for you, you're a pretty big guy. It's a D3 and a D4.
Big boy.
So a 4 and a 3.
4 and a 3. Oh my. That's 7 points of damage. Does he?
Ooh. One shot.
You manage just from behind him. We're gonna see to come out and immediately just strike him hard in the back of the head. He's gonna He's gonna make a Constitution check to see if he stays awake or if he just goes unconscious right now. While that hit seemed hard,
Damn it.
he turns back and his gun is drawn. Immediately, he looks back towards you, and he's going to fire a shot at point blank.
Oh shit.
Can I take a moment to like look for another syringe to see if I can like quickly use it on him? Like just as a weapon?
Make a luck check is what that would be,
That would
unfortunately.
luck again, yeah.
I have a question also. I have
nope.
2 possessions. Are those possessions on me?
If it says a gun, it's from our previous pregame test. You do not have a gun.
What about something not a gun?
Something not again.
What is it?
A knife?
A knife? You do not have
No!
a knife,
God damn
unfortunately.
it.
What do you got there? A knife.
No! All right. Unfortunately, he is going to make that shot at point blank from you.
Yikes.
Can I? Okay, never mind. You already rolled.
I'm gonna say he misses because he's concussed.
Unfortunately, as you are right up close with him, a shot does fire. How many hit points do you have, Max?
12.
Bruh. Bruh.
Alex, what number is that?
12, I said.
Oh, we didn't catch it on our end.
Oh,
Say it
sorry.
again.
Yeah, I have 12 hit points.
Bruh.
Alex, I need you to expend all of your luck and bring
All
it
of
to
it?
0, as this is what would have been an immediate killing blow.
Bruh.
Yikes.
You guys are the ones trying to break out. I never said I was going to pull any punches.
I wasn't breaking out. I'm screaming.
You are screaming. Alex, as this shot fires into you, you immediately buckle back, and Jonah's beginning to turn off, and your vision just begins to fade as you go unconscious. Go ahead and... You're not dead, provided that at least one other person here doesn't die.
Yeah, good enough pressure, huh?
Desmond, Are you fighting back now that your friend has fallen, or are you trying your best to stay hidden?
I'm gonna fight back.
You're gonna fight back?
Yeah.
Okay. You are hidden, however, he is no longer surprised. He is on your feet. You still get a bonus die, but it will not be an automatic success.
Okay. What do I roll again? Oh, just regular brawl?
It would be a fight brawl check to see if you want to get the jump on this guy.
You know what? I'm gonna spend 2 luck and make it a normal success. Can I do that?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Then yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he doesn't see it coming, so he doesn't get to fight back on his end. Go ahead and roll damage. It will be a single D3. As you lunge out with just your bare hands and begin to wail on him. You do manage to deliver a not horrible blow to his chin.
Okay. And no bonus because he wasn't. All right.
No.
Thankfully, it is max damage. 3.
3. Oh, you managed to come out, and for your size, you managed to deliver quite the haymaker. And immediately he's bruised on his chin. He looks up at you. He now has a better idea of his situation. He points the gun in your face. Stand down, or I'll make you just like him.
Can I try to react to not necessarily pull the gun, but just aim it somewhere else or up?
That would be a fighting maneuver if you want to prevent the gun from being aimed on you.
What's another option besides taking it?
Surrendering. Which is the option you have been given.
Or you can fight.
What's Saxa doing in all this? Can't they tag team?
Saxa is not up in the initial. Well, that's a great point. Saxa would be reacting. However, I'm giving a turn to Jose here first.
All right, I'll just kneel down, hands up, for the time being.
Saxa is currently screaming bloody murder at this and at watching you go down, Jonah. No, brother. Jonah, no! In this moment, she is going to try her best to just slam her fist on this man. And he is just going to grab her hand and stop her. As this is happening, it's always the fucking new kids.
Is there a way
We're gonna
persuade him to let Saxa go and to do whatever he wants to do?
Well, you can try and ask him whatever you want to do.
I don't know how to word it. That's the problem.
I would say go ahead and that's a difficult call. You can ask him however you plead.
Okay. How about I say to let Saxa go, and then at least take me and Jonah, if I can try to resuscitate Jonah or something.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check. Or in this case, either persuasion or general appearance.
I'm gonna have another
General
brownie as I'm witnessing all of this.
I don't even see.
Yeah,
that
that's
one.
this is prime time brownie time.
Is it just
prime
is it-
time.
is it just
Hashtag
appearance or
Primetime brownie time.
wait? Where's Jen?
Appearance is at the top of your character sheet. APP.
Okay.
Ah,
We love a good Call of Cthulhu game where you
That
guys
will be
immediately
a-
try to get out of jail.
Hard success of appearance.
Hard success of appearance. He looks down.
Please.
Kid. He looks Jonah up and down. You guys are lucky he's even still alive. I thought you were intruders. You're not going anywhere. You're an asset, all three of you.
I totally thought he said asshat. I was like, what the fuck?
Not asshat,
You're an
asset.
You're an asset.
I'll wake up Nurse Jamie. Have him patched up. In the meantime, he grabs your wrist and begins to march the two. And Saxa, you two are coming with me, and then you're going back to bed. And now, no one's going to be allowed to wander halls, period. As he grips your hands, you feel that tightness begins to pull you off. And we cut back to Adrian.
Yes?
You do not have a brownie in
No, I
this
don't.
situation.
I didn't.
A brownie
Kate,
would...
Kate gives me a brownie to calm me down. No, I'm kidding.
Kate simply produces a brownie to calm your nerves.
Have a brownie. You had an stressful time. There you go.
Conjure brownie.
Okay.
In this moment, as you stare down and she looks up, Clyde looks down. Where is it? His notebook, where is it? Begins to sit down, and you watch as he kneels down and he's beginning to just kind of ravel through this body.
Ew. So, is he just like, kind of almost like, not minding the gore that is found in him? Or
More
The
already
liquid
in
goo?
shock. The liquid, yeah, puddle-fied.
Liquefied human.
I wouldn't say not minding, just noticing. And you notice now that in his hand he has this really crumpled piece of paper that he is gripping like death.
okay.
This
Wonderful.
is seeming more and more like the Wizard of Oz the more you describe it.
Well, content warning, children in peril.
Oh, we have to see the wizard.
We're not off to
No.
see the wizard.
I'm just pulling him back. Just, hey, there's oh god, like just, dude, just we gotta call someone, man.
He called me here. He gave me this before it happened. He shoves the piece of paper in your hand and begins to look down. He always has his journal on him. Where is it?
I unraveled the paper. Is it like dick butt or your mom yay or something?
No. It is a hastily written message.
It's actually right in the game.
And
sorry.
the game's over. No, it is a hastily written message.
Okay.
It simply says, "Do not let them take you below. Do not read what they..." And then it finishes. It seems that he never got to finish writing that next point. It is on a piece of yellowish paper, and you do recognize the paper. It is the paper from his journal, from his notebook.
Okay. Can I make an investigation? Not getting my hands in there, just looking.
That would be a spot hidden check.
Spot hidden, okay. Ugh.
Looks very intently.
I look very intent with purpose. Spot hidden. Spot hidden.
He's
Okay,
trying
there we
to
go.
spot the spot hidden.
No.
No. It's tough as you're doing this alone, completely shaken up. And you see, and as you're looking around and trying and looking at the body itself is covered in what would appear to be just many, many scratches and other injuries that you don't think came from this bookshelf. But as you're looking at the bookshelf itself, only the top half of it is what fell.
Wait. Hang on.
And yes,
So, like...
the bookshelf did not topple. Part of the top fell, and as you're looking at it, you do notice that the cut itself of the bookshelf is clean and almost at an angle.
Okay, so with my time on the streets and stuff, I've...
Yes.
Like, you know, I can recognize damage and stuff. Can I, like, run my hands on it to maybe guess if this was from a blade, from...
Ooh, that's a very good
claw,
point.
or...
Because of your expertise in mechanics, I would allow for either an education check or a weird science or a mechanical engineering. All three of these would yield similar results, but if you use an actual skill instead of education, you will get a bit of a deeper understanding.
Okie dokie. That's hard.
Hard success. Okay. You sifting through. It is a clean cut. You almost want to say it's from a blade, but that's not right. There's a bit of a sawingness to it.
So it's like brittle.
Not necessarily. It's something more similar to what you've seen of cuts from barbed wire. However, you've never seen something this extreme, something that's cut through this amount of wood before.
Would I say that cut's equivalent to some of the wounds that are what's left of the body?
You could approximate that, maybe. Excuse me, the music just got very loud.
Yeah. So I was like, oh. I was just like, yeah. This fucked up.
You could maybe approximate that. You're not sure, though.
Okay, I'm going to try not to focus on the body because I was screaming bloody murder about it, and I don't want to look at it. I think that's a main character thing. I'm going to focus on
Arnie.
Focus on the bookshelf and maybe other signs of somebody else or something else.
Go ahead and make another spot hidden check for me. No. It's tough. Not finding anything. At this point, another begins to bust through, and you hear a loud, younger boy's voice, and you look and you see that kid that was bullying that young redhead burst his way through. You know him vaguely to be Dimitri. Kate, what's going on? What? Everything? Oh my god! He looks over to you. You do this?
The fucking bookshelf fell over. I came in and he was like this.
Make a persuasion check.
Persuade. Oh boy. Okay. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's. I mean. Yeah. That's
Maybe.
a normal. That's like
Normal?
a normal / hard.
Okay. What is your score total?
16. I rolled a 7.
Oh, your total score for persuasion is 16.
Yeah.
Oof. Okay. Yeah, that is in that situation. That's actually
Hard,
a
right?
hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a hard success. Looking at you, Clyde. What the fuck is this? Clyde looks up. I don't know. He was just here. He was babbling about something. He looked really, really hurt, and then this happened. After another moment, Dimitri looks down. All right, I'm getting fucking help. This is absurd. If you guys aren't going to do anything, then we got to figure this out, and they're going to be... Oh, God. Okay. He's immediately just seems stressed. Make a psychology check.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have my eye on him. Normal.
There's an odd routineness about this. He seems surprised, but he doesn't seem thrown off by the... He doesn't seem shocked that there is someone dead.
Okay, and can I get with that psychology, also get a vibe check of everyone else in the room? Or do you have to make a separate check for that?
No, I would say with that check, I would allow that. Kate... A similar vibe, except significantly more concerned, less apathetic, more empathetic, and Clyde, who's just in complete and utter shock, definitely has never experienced anything like this.
Right, because he's newish. So similar with everybody else. That's
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna like. Adrian's sort of like wide-eyed and just like. And then just looking at everyone else, just getting a vibe check, and if nobody's saying anything, and it's just like, why is no one else screaming?
Clyde's just looking down. I mean, I want to. It's just... This is awful.
I'm looking right at Dimitri.
He's looking at you. I fucking screamed. The first thing I did was scream.
This happened
What's your
before?
fucking problem, man?
This happened before?
Not anything like this.
What do you mean not anything like this?
Pete, this is a fucked place, man. You think you guys are the first B class?
Fucking what?
Kids go on these expeditions and they don't come back. And now we have the A class, for first one I've ever seen come back, and they're acting fucking weird. I've watched...
What class are you?
C. I've watched the teachers here take students away. Those men in doctor's uniforms, they take you somewhere, and if you come back, you come wrong, and if you don't come back, that's it.
So what? So are you saying they what?
They've never killed someone just like out in the open. At least he didn't disobey anything. He never talked back. He never gave a reason for a beating. This doesn't feel like it's the administration. This is something else. At this point, he's like beginning to hyperventilate. I don't know what this is. But those fuckers in charge probably do.
Can I make an insight check?
You make a psychology check, yeah.
Sorry, D&D talk, fellas. Can you tell? Normal.
Normal success?
Yep.
He appears to be truthful. Extremely shaken, but truthful.
Okay. So, I think it's clear that we... I don't know, should do something about this?
Yeah, I'm gonna go tell someone. Someone should fucking tell his brother.
Who's his brother?
Right, you fucking knew. Clyde, did you not introduce them? No, he was at he was in the fucking infirmary for getting his ass beat by the sergeant. Oh, of course. His brother's in the A class. Ricky.
Okay, let's just get someone and tell him in the morning or something.
Kate looks. Tell him in the morning? His brother just died.
All right, where's the A class?
They're in the hall with the rest of us. Abigail's supposed to be with them right now. She's trying to figure out exactly what happened on Expedition. They're the first ones to ever come back.
Okay, fine. I'll fucking tell him.
Okay. You're going to go down the hall? All right. You begin to work. You begin to go off. Dimitri and Kate follows with you, and Clyde seems to go with Dimitri in order to get some help. Oh, man.
Hey, Clyde, why don't you come with me?
We got to...
Yeah.
I will see you when I get back, okay?
Yeah.
He immediately begins to head back off, and you work your way further down the hall. It takes a while before you start realizing that it's oddly quiet in these halls.
I say to Kate, it's oddly quiet in these halls.
Do you narrate everything?
Yeah, which is what comes to mind.
I see.
I'm just trying to keep...
I know,
silence,
it's weird. Someone died.
I'm uncomfortable. I talk when I'm uncomfortable.
It's okay. I kind of do the same thing anyway. It's fine. Thank you for trying to bring some levity to telling Ricky. And as this happens, you guys walk up to their door. It's on the far end of the hall, furthest away from both of the A-class door and far away from both the B-class door and the C-class door. Mm-hmm. You can just barely hear some faint talking on the other side.
Okay, before I knock, I'm going to look at Kate. I put my finger up to my mouth and go, shh. And I'm going to press my ear up against to hear what
Make a listen check. I will say, just make a straight listen check.
Okay. I was like, don't do this to me, man. Listen. Where's this? There you go. There you are. Woo! Extreme. That's a 2.
Extreme?
Yeah, that could have been a fucking 1. But
wow.
No, that's a 2. Like,
that's color me impressed then.
Yeah, no, I wasn't expecting to pass that.
You can hear just on the other side a faint conversation. It sounds like it just sounds like a girl's voice and another girl's voice, and they're both saying something in unison. Come to the village, we have plenty to eat, so many faces to join, there shall be a feast. Come to the village, we're deep in your dreams, voices rejoice. Shinoagua shall sing. Come to the village.
I'm gesturing Kate to...
Yeah, she presses her ear against. Come to the village, we'll love you in turn, many hearts beat, all of us burn. You've come to the village now, please don't leave, your face is ours now write down our plea.
Is this... I assume this isn't a rhyme I've ever heard before.
Make a education check.
That's a normal.
Never heard of it.
Yeah.
You're listening, and the two of them seem to start up again.
And this just goes on? Because
if you let it continue another time?
If I let it continue another time, it's just going to continue,
Yes.
and they're just going to repeat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Every time that you
Okay.
wait.
I gesture Kate to stand up straight, and then
At that, the voices stop. The door opens, and you guys look ahead. Abigail looks to you guys, and she seems... Oh, hi, what are you guys doing? Abigail is... You do recognize her as being part of the C-Class. She was that rather bored and disinterested girl that sat behind. But just sat opposite of her is this redhead that you have never seen before. You presume that she's part of the A-Class.
okay. Hi.
They look at you. Abigail goes, yeah. Wow. Oh God, my head hurts. Hey, is everything all right? You guys seem concerned. In the back, there's two others. There's two boys that, again, you don't recognize since you were out of the room when these characters arrived. There's a older looking boy, rather muscular, dark brown hair, atrociously big. And then there's another somewhat skinnier, somewhat scrawnier, blonde hair, looks over to you, and they all look over to you, and they're just kind of sitting there.
Are they like sizing me up, or
Make a psychology check.
I don't think that does it. But let me see. Yeah, I can't tell.
Yeah, it's tough to say, as this is, as you're looking at them both, they're rather not brutal, but there's not an air of hostility, but there is a weird air of indifference. And as they're looking off to you, you do recognize that at this point, Kate nudges you and goes,
you guys didn't hear me screaming.
At this point, Abigail just looks at you a little confused. I guess no, we didn't.
I'm looking for Ricky.
All of their heads, with the exception of Abigail's, just kind of turn towards the one sort of shabbier boy with blonde, dusty hair.
Can I talk to you privately?
He stands up and walks towards you.
What's his vibe? Can I make a psychology on that?
Make a psychology check, yeah.
Normal.
Really distant and very indifferent. He doesn't seem to have picked up on the serious tone. He just seems to be kind of walking over to you. Not wide-eyed, but just with a...
He's dissociating.
Yeah, just a 1,000-yard stare on his face.
I close the A door when Ricky is out in the hallway.
Yeah.
Hey, this is really difficult. The reason why I was screaming was, someone died in the library, and I believe that the person that died was your brother. I'm sorry.
Oh. That's horrible.
I just face on him, and then I look over at Kate like this.
She looks back at you very perturbed.
I look back. Yeah, I'm truly sorry, man. It was You can come with me if...
I don't need to. Thank you for telling me.
Okay. I understand. It's not a sight anyone wants to see. We'll call someone. I needed to tell you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
He nods his head, turns back, and opens the door. I would like a spot hidden check from you as this door is opened again.
Ah, okay, normal.
Normal? Not in the hands of that one bigger kid. You notice just as this door opens that he seems to be putting something away. A little yellow papered notebook.
I instinctively just grabbed Keith's hand. As the doors close, right? The
Yeah.
doors close. And I'm like, not running, just, walking, but kind of like an urgent kind of tug.
She follows.
Did she see what I saw?
Doesn't seem it. She's looking
Okay.
back at you. What's...
What?
That was weird, right? That was really weird.
Yeah, A class, more like asshole class. That other kid. I think he had, fuck, sorry, what was his name again?
Arnie.
He had his notebook.
As you say that, her face drops.
So, don't react. Just walk.
Okay.
And I realize I've not let go of her hand.
You guys start working your way back, and in just a little bit, you guys hear as a loud set of thunderous footsteps begin to make their way up the stairs. And as you guys turn, you see two individuals, both in these doctor's lab coats that are moving, and then one much older woman behind them. She has graying hair, wrinkles, but she seems to have a really absurd stride for how old she is. She's probably in her 70s, and she's working her way towards. She looks to both of you and then points towards the library. Over here?
Yeah, and I'm playing up the scared kid. Yeah.
Make a persuasion. I'm gonna say appearance because you are actually scared.
Yeah, I'm not lying.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say it's fast talk, but you are trying to actively mislead her in a direction.
Yeah, that's a normal.
Normal success.
Yep.
Okay. She looks. Both of you get inside to your rooms and lock your door, and everyone's locking their doors. No one is moving anywhere else tonight.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. You're.
Which class is Kate in again?
She's in the C class.
Okay.
So as this happens, the C class is right opposite. You guys let go of each other's hands and then move off to your respective places.
All right, and I close. I'm like, guys.
No one's there. All of your friends have left. As that is happening, you begin to wait the night. And
question.
yes.
Is there, so are the classes like kind of, well, okay, more importantly, C class, is it like next door?
It is right across the hall from you.
Right across the hall, damn it. Okay. Fuck. Okay, if the door is unlocked, I'm gonna peek out to see what the adults are doing.
Okay. You can either make a spot hidden check or a listen check if you want to hear.
Gee, I wonder what my roommates are doing right now.
Definitely not dying in the infirmary.
That's a normal. After they told me not to leave the room. Anyway, go ahead.
what kind of check did you just make?
Spot hidden.
Spot hidden. You watch as they
What was the other option?
listen. If you want to actually hear conversation.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with listen. That's also normal.
Okay, normal. Yeah. Okay, beautiful. As you are hearing hushed conversation, you hear one of the a voice that you do not recognize, presumably one of the men in the lab coats. The director, it seems something perhaps went through. You hear the old woman's voice. I know. Interesting. We'll have to consider it a test. All non-Preseus program briefed staff need to be informed. I want everyone on lockdown. No one moves without my knowledge. The non-briefed continue as normal. Let this play out. If these students can't figure out this, then they're of no use to us at all. The exception of my daughter. Make sure she is not informed. She's going to try and throw things in the children's favor. We can't have that again.
Ugh, nepotism babies, am I right?
Yeah. You hear that? You hear another one of the another voice that you don't recognize. Understood. This corpse is much too small for consumption. How shall we dispose? Burn it. We'll brief the remaining children tomorrow. Keep an eye on the ones that came back. The more that we know of the situation, the easier it will be to scrub. And if, and only if, they all fail, and it seems irreversible, or that it will spill out of the walls of the academy, then we can pull the trigger and terminate all subjects. Understood? Too many fucking commotions tonight.
Okay, and I'm going to wait for them to...
They begin to... You hear as they are
yeah.
collecting something and collecting this crime scheme.
Okay. Are they going to, like, finishing up and leaving at any point?
At about an hour or so in, they begin to.
Okay, and as they're walking, like, you know, playing up, I'm going to come out. I'm just going to, like... Okay, work up the tears, and then just like go up. Excuse me, what happened?
The older woman looks back at you.
I'm like, I'm not leaving the hallway. I'm like,
you're in your doorway.
Yeah, at my doorway.
This is a active deception to try and. You are scared, however, at this point, I do need a fast talk check.
Okay.
Because you are trying to actively play up a situation for a very specific...
I'm a criminal, so... Come on. Scroll. Gotta love... That's a normal.
Normal?
Yep.
She looks you up and down, bends over. I'm sorry, sweetie. Your friend had quite the accident. Did you know him personally?
He was my friend's friend.
Oh, well, that's good then. You didn't have to experience that level of pain.
I saw him. He was... I didn't know a bookshelf could do that.
There's many things that can do many things, my dear.
That is a very vague statement.
Oh. I just mean to say, your friend was crushed. And something maybe very bad did it, or maybe it was just an accident. She looks down and she begins to like get really fucking close to you.
Question. I'm
Yes.
going to ask the same question Alex did.
Okay.
The thing in my inventory. I don't have a gun,
Oh, yes.
but I do have a knife.
So I would say knives have probably been confiscated in the
Okay.
process of you all coming to the Orion Academy.
Okay.
So
you know what? I didn't prepare anything before, so item-wise, besides my
yep.
gadget, my little doohickey, I'll just let it play out. But I am like sort of gripping the door handle, and like if there's like a nightstand, can I roll luck for that or something?
Yeah, you can roll
For
luck
like
to see if there's a light.
one object.
If there's a roll luck and see if there's a improvised weapon that you could pull. That's right within
I'm
reach.
just in case, because this old lady's getting close. Woo! I believe that's an extreme. Yeah,
Extreme?
That's extreme. Yeah.
There's a gun right there.
There's like
Oh my god. There's just a gun. No. There is, however, on an extreme success, there is a pretty sizable what appears to be a vase.
Okay, so I'm not grabbing it yet. I'm just like, but
It's there.
My hand is at the ready.
Understood.
If she tries to drag me somewhere, I'm grabbing it or whatever. But I know we're having a conversation, but it just doesn't hurt.
No, that's
to
good.
Prepare.
She looks you up and down. Oh, I'm not gonna hurt you, sweetie.
Who are you exactly? Are you in charge?
Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't been introduced yet. You're so new. My name is Director Amelia Hardwick.
Amelia Hart?
God damn it.
Wow, you must be great at playing. Oh, nice to meet you.
I'm the director of the Orion Academy and the Preseus program, which you are now a subject of.
That sounds cool.
She
I guess.
She looks you up and down. You're interesting. She takes another step forward. I've never,
Wait, you've never seen
in
an
the
Asian
beat-
kid before?
I've seen Asian kids before. You're not like the others in your class, are you? You're
I look behind me at the empty beds.
Oh no, make no mistake, I've read all of your files. You're not as touched.
Excuse me?
Excuse me, I'm getting ahead of myself. It's best that I do not let subjects like you in too much. Your friends will be returning to you soon. Some of them are much worse for wear, I am sorry to say. That acquaintance of yours, Jonah, and Desmond, along with the little sister, attempted a daring escape. Jonah has been shot and is currently in recovery. The nurse, I believe you met her earlier today, she'll be taking care of him for the night. In the meantime, expect Desmond and Saxa back here after they have been properly reprimanded. Your other friend was in for some testing. Clyde, I believe. We figured we would take a statement and then simply go through usual business. He should be back with you within the next 24 to 48 hours or so. In the meantime, I suggest you get your rest. This is going to be a very difficult couple of days, Adrian Atwood.
Oh, so you read my file.
I read your file. At that point, she grabs the door and slams it, and you hear a very quick and shifting lock from the other side.
So yeah, the door closes. I drop the act, and I'm just quietly to myself. Fuck. And so,
What
I
a
know-
good waste of this vase.
yeah, good. Yeah,
You didn't smash it. It's still
No,
a
no.
whole ass vase.
Nah, if I've learned anything in this place is when to pick a fight. Anyway, so
Yep.
question. I know I'm asking a lot of questions.
All good. Part of the game.
So last week, video on demand. Adrian was sitting at the window and he noticed a woman he didn't recognize come in the car. Was that her?
That was not. However, you do recognize that one of the men that was with her is one of those people. You did not see the woman in the lab coat, though. And for reference, because I don't think I gave her the proper grandiose that she required. She's old, but she's wearing a rather fine and functioning dress. Make a no roll for me.
No.
Education.
You mean no roll? Yeah, I won't roll anything. Yeah, it's hard.
Hard. At this time, women are not usually in charge of most things.
Jeez. Okay.
Unfortunately, this is the
Yeah.
realities of 1918.
Yeah.
I'm
just being a stinker.
It is very, very
This
rare.
is 2023.
This is 2023. Yeah, it's about, we're over 100 years ago. This is at the point you've never seen a woman, let alone an old woman, wield this kind of power before.
God forbid a woman do anything.
God forbid. But the entire situation, everything about this place, not just the fact that it's fucking horrifying being in here. Nothing is behaving like the outside world.
Okay, so I've been spending a lot of time right now, but I want to do another
You
thing.
continue.
But
If
we want to cut
we
to
split the party. This is what happens when the party split.
I just want to give enough time for our friends here. But if I can, I have my handy dandy gadget.
You want to try and unlock it?
Yeah.
Okay. As you're going to do,
But gotta make sure the coast is clear first.
okay,
Yeah.
make a listen check.
No.
No.
Nope. Can't tell.
Okay, as you're going to try and use your handy dandy gadget to try and unlock this door from the other side, you hear a set of very loud footsteps, decent set of pairs, and the door quickly unlocks from the other side and swings open, and thrown before you now is Desmond and Saxa right at your feet, and looking up at you is the Sergeant Reginald looking down, and you just see a bruise on his face and the back of his head as he scowls down at you. Make a sleight of hand check. I need to see if you actually hide your device.
Fuck you. All right. Fuck you. Ooh, fuck you. That's hard.
Hard?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you get it away.
Yeah.
So quickly just
just
behind the back.
Yeah.
He throws you in, as well as the youngest of your troop, stares down. Please don't make this any harder than it has to be tonight.
Well, you got a little
You want to do this again?
I'm good. I just think it's nice that we're matching now.
Watch as he cracks his knuckles.
I mean,
There we go. I'm going to work you to the bone tomorrow. Door slams, and you hear as the door locks again. You're now both in the room together.
I just sort of.
Hey there. So when the scream happened, we tried to leave. It did not go to plan.
Gee! Well, thanks for having my back.
Listen, it's not a personal thing. It's just something's off about this place.
Oh, no kidding!
No. Listen, when we were trying to sneak around, we heard someone talking about the.
Yeah.
We heard someone talking to the lunch lady. Something about how they were trying to feed us. I think not enough or something of the sorts. I don't know. We tried to get some supplies in the med bay, but the sergeant heard a mess I ended up making and did not appreciate us there. I tried my best to hold him back after he shot Jonah, but
Is Jonah fucking okay?
yes, he's being taken care of by the nurse. But
Did you grab anything?
I tried. We couldn't find anything there. Fuck. What happened here?
Fucking what's his name got crushed.
Got crushed?
He is just. He just sort of gags. He's just paste on the floor.
That's insane. How could
A bookshelf didn't do that.
a bookshelf?
Yeah, so a bookshelf, the top of a bookshelf, fell on him. But like, I'm telling you, I've seen some injuries in my days. I say as a 16-year-old kid.
Yeah, that sounds way too unlikely. Anything else that was discovered? What about Clyde?
Clyde got. So there's this fucking old lady, like some witch vibes. I'm telling you, man. Like, she's like 80, not like she's like 1,000 years old. And she's like 1,000 years old, and she's like.
He's like,
in charge of the
80's
place.
too young. What's the most reasonable age?
Yeah,
1,000.
I was thinking, she's like, what would a 16-year-old say? So just like, they'd be like, she's 1,000, she's ancient. And I look into the camera, and she says we're part of something called the Preseus program, and I heard her and her men talk about subjects, and that we are not figuring out what's going on, and also the fucking kids in the A class are fucking nuts.
What do you mean nuts? The kids who walked back in the cafeteria, right?
Yes, the kid that died, his brother was in the A class. I told him, and he's just nothing. He is psycho.
Oh God. Oof. I think that this is just even more reason that we get to get out of here. Like,
How?
how does
Jonah got fucking shot.
Yes, I know. I don't know how to get out, but we have to figure something out because I feel like we will not last long here.
Okay,
Was there anything else?
You didn't see this. I have this, and I hold up sort of a multi-lock tool, and like I can unlock most things with this. So we have this at least, and I sort of shove it back. So we need to get a map or something. Just get a layout of the land. Where the is fucking Jonah in the medbay? Can we visit him or something?
from what it looks like, I think they're not letting us walk around a lot anymore. That's what the sergeant told us.
Oh, you're here, and I.
Oh yeah, she's Saxa right now is like kind of just 1,000-yard stare. You can see that she's been sobbing the entire time.
Hey, it's me, asshole.
I thought he was dead.
He's okay. He's okay. The game master won't let her player leave like that. He's gonna be fine. They need us for something, so he will be okay.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna try to go to bed.
Good idea. How about yeah, you can sleep next to my bed.
Okay. She begins to go off, and you watch as she just wraps herself up, and occasionally you'll see a little shudder. But
hey, what'd you see down there?
huh?
What did you see down there?
Not any more than everyone else. After Jonah was hurt, he just took us off to a room until he came back and then took us here. I'm really scared.
Hey, it's okay. And I just sort of try to pat her.
At this point, I would like an idea roll from the two of you, since you guys are talking about breaking out and seem to be searching the recesses of your mind.
Idea, you said?
It would be intelligence in this situation.
Oh, I'm good at that.
I think these are two of the smartest people here.
Don't say that.
Someone. What?
All right, never mind.
Yeah.
I'm really close to extreme, but hard success.
Yeah. Also
Hard success?
Also hard.
Also hard. Okay. If you want to break out, doing so prematurely has proven that it will certainly end in death. You need to get a lay of the land before you even attempt this.
That's what I suggested.
The best people to probably get this from would be your allies in the C class at this moment.
Yeah. So
You'll need to wait until morning, but once you have the chance, they would be the best people to rendezvous with, and you should be able to move from there.
cool. I'm gonna try to get a head start of that. Check to see if the sergeant forgot to lock my door.
It's locked.
Damn it. Well, gonna do a little listen check.
You're going to try and do this tonight. Okay.
Is there anything I can do to try to know if I know anything about Perseus? Have I heard it before?
So the Perseus program, that would be difficult. Your book wouldn't have information on that, and I would say that other skill that you had, it wouldn't necessarily have information on that either. This is information to find out through the campaign.
Gotcha.
Okay.
If you want to make a listen check, if you are trying to do that tonight, I would say on the idea check, you do have a feeling that trying to do this in the middle of the night while everyone is already on extreme guard is probably the worst time to try and do this.
Then I won't do that. Okay, so I'll just sit by Sax's bed, and just because of my background in a gang, looking after any of the younger recruits or possible recruits,
I'll just
kind of try to soothe her and just get like, so what's your favorite food? What did you like to eat before this place?
She looks back at you, turns back over. Mashed potatoes.
Yeah, mashed potatoes here suck.
Yeah, they do.
So just think about going home and having some of that good old mashed potatoes.
Okay. At this point, unless there's anything else that you guys would like to do, we are going to call this our long rest.
Okay, and
You regain, everyone here, with the exception of Jonah, regains 1 hit point. Jonah, you have been without us for a while due to getting shot.
getting fucking
Because you spent all of your luck, you can roll a D3 and add 2, and that will be your total number of hit points going forward. You are
what do I
considered
do?
major.
I rolled a d6 and it gave me a 1.
You have 3 hit points.
Great.
Over the
So
course
add
of
that?
the add that to your hit points. You are no longer at 0.
Not that how much do hit points matter if you have 0 luck?
They are the only thing that's gonna matter going forward.
I'd like to say also I had 89 luck, by the way.
Oh no! Oh no! Starting from the ground up. I got
Bullshit.
2 people below 30. Okay. However, over the course of the evening, you are treated. So we're gonna see what happens from that. The medicine check on you is unfortunately fucking unsuccessful. She can't roll her fucking
What is
score.
this nurse?
I know she's really bad at her job. She has a
Fire
score
her.
of a 60 in medicine and literally has rolled a 66 and a 68 on 2 things.
Fire.
Her medicine check will give you an extra hit point, so you have 4 hit points.
What is this fucking nurse?
As you all begin your rest and begin to go into the second day, that is where we're going to end tonight's session. Unfortunately, I wish we could do 4-hour games. Unfortunately, that is not in the cards for us right now, but thank you guys so much for watching. And this is, I'm not going to lie, was not expecting a jailbreak on the first night.
I wasn't expecting it either. What happened to stay in your room, huh?
This is the classic, I prepped in all one direction. You guys were like, you know what? Fucking jailbreak immediately. No lay of the land.
It wasn't stay in your room as much as I'm not gonna run towards somebody who's screaming.
Oh no, I get it. 100%. You
Yeah,
guys
no,
made a rational choice for your characters.
Yeah, no, it's like, oh, this is the perfect time. Everyone's distracted.
Also,
Book it.
I, the GM, said, hey, if you wanted to, you guys could.
And then you presented gun.
Yes, I did present gun. So here we are. Next week, we will not have a live stream. I will be on a bit of a vacation, but we will be back the week following, and the VOD schedule as well as the podcast release will follow. So we'll have a little bit of a hiatus, and then we'll be back for the final 2 chapters in this small campaign, and we'll see exactly how spooky things are going to get. Till then, take care, and it has been Die Time. Hey! Hope you liked that episode of Die Time. Want to ask questions or get in on the conversation? Well, we have a Discord you can join in the description. In the meantime, do you want more Die Time content or immediate access to the VOD after the live stream? Or maybe you just want to help out some small creators? Then check out our Patreon. That link is also, you guessed it, in the description. And in case I haven't said it before, thanks.